And a lot of these teams will go for a car gameplay. Of course, you need your cars, you need your vehicles to survive in Miramar. This is one of the crucial things, or the things that you need inside the game to survive this map.
Ooh, yeah, vehicles are crucial inside of Miramar. So we can also expect maybe some teams will try to get vehicles early on, and we'll see an early fight at the vehicle area. Who knows? Depends on the flight path, right? It depends, of course, on the team strategy. But do keep your eye on the Picado. We see multiple fights there in Picado. It's very reachable. San Martin as well. Multiple fights that includes teams like Team Secret. Let's see, Team Secret are playing in this group. No, they're not. They're in Group B. So Picado, Pasija played there before, and they happen to be in the same group as BN United. So if they still go there, then definitely it's going to be a fight in Picado.
Well, yes, these teams are already preparing, of course, to go to their choice of a drop. But of course, we're still going to wait where the initial circle will land, as that will, of course, dictate whatever is going to happen, inside Miramar. But as you can see, we got BN United. We also got CMF or Gremlin Esports heading to Impala. BN United is actually going for the middle. Same thing goes with is this Bigetron Ace? Yes, this is Bigetron Ace. They are heading up north this time around. T2K is right in the mix.
T2K. And it so happened that the circle is right on top of T2K. So at least really comfortable start for them. And I don't see any challenging T2K.
Right, and I won't be expecting any teams that would go as far away as El Pozo or perhaps a Montenuevo. It will be just too far away, from the initial circle that we have, ladies and gents. And we got Stalwart Esports, and we have Genesis Esports as well. Okay, I think there is a fight that is about to happen between these two teams as soon as they get their hands on a weapon. But it looks like Tops is saying, no, not this time. I'm going to be running away as far as I could. Red Face goes down at the hands of BN United. Soas is just making sure that he gets that elimination point so far with a micro Uzi.
Ooh, BN United. So far, an okay start for them, but they have a trade-off. Max is currently down, but Redface will be taken out. And this is the fight that we kind of expect. And the other fight is happening as well. West taking out IC, and IC is back in the... But not the start that we would have wanted, but now Soas! Beautiful spray for us.
I mean, I still have to commend the trigger discipline that Soas has. I mean, he was able to actually pick the right moment as to when he's gonna fire that micro Uzi, considering that gun only has 25 bullets. And you need to have an extended mag to go as far as 35 bullets in that clip. But the way that he waited to actually take that player down was just wonderful.
Yes, fully spray by him. Okay, let's go back onto Pasija EVOS now. All things left. And where's the rest of BN United? Okay, we can see Break on the other side. But at the same time, another fight is happening, which is this fight from the previous view, which is Genesis Esports and STE. Senator is taking a break this time, so he's swapped out. And now Genesis Esports seems to have control over STE.
You're right, Sir Cloud, and we got Zai over here with the Thompson. Of course, he is hunting down Tops from Stalwart Esports. As you can see on your screen, Tops is really not moving any muscles. He's just right there in the corner. I mean, Zai probably doesn't have that information, and I don't think he's going to come up, with no backup. I mean, he doesn't want to risk that one. But Lynx, being the last player so far, he was able to put up one elimination point, but he needs to be careful as to not get tagged. There is that one player coming from BN United. I just don't know why he didn't fire. Perhaps he doesn't have any weapon on his hands. Could that be the reason, Sir Cloud?
Ooh, not too sure. Okay, we don't have a good sight yet. But Lynx, very confident with his Thompson though. So now Lynx is getting closer and closer to the target. We're still not sure what sort of weapon is he holding. He's still holding his grenade. Now, he has a weapon. Yes, I do see the silhouette. But he's focusing on his nade for now. Nade will not connect on the links.
You know what? A Thompson is actually a very good weapon to have. It's just that it doesn't have. You cannot put a like a long scope or something. But other than that, I think it gives off like a good damage as well. But for CJ Evos, I'm afraid that's the end of the line for the team. Considering that we are only at stage number 1, that is not at all a good performance. For CJ Esports, that was a rough start.
Ooh, but it's going to be a rough start as well for Starwood Esports. As tops will be done. We got 2 tops here, so I'm not sure which top is which. But anyway, the point will still be given to Genesis Esports. They won't mind whichever top it is, as long as they get to the top.
As long as they get to the top, of course, that will always be the goal. But the other top right now, he does have a gun. He has a Car 98. He is trying to, of course, look for the players with a scope so far. He switched to an AKM. Ooh, but this is a tough gun to actually control, considering the distance that he has over the players coming from Genesis Esports. And man, AKM with a ×4 scope, that I would love to see.
Oh, he go. Top still not letting Genesis Esports go. He'll take the long range knock.
Wow.
But that is just too far for him to secure that elimination point. But he still tries and he's still there. But then that gives opportunity for Genesis Esports to open flanks onto him.
I am impressed, Sir Cloud. I mean, it's really hard to pull off a kill using an AKM with a considerable distance just like that. But Tops, man, that was wonderful. And here comes the spray once again. 2 players coming from Genesis Esports went for the attack. And of course, it is overwhelming for just 1 player. So Stalwart Esports again was eliminated inside Miramar.
Just you miss it. 2 teams already eliminated. Now, Alter Ego has company in the area. It's going to be Kagendra. Rosemary's all alone. He's only about 10% health. First aid, so it's going to depend on boosters as well as whatever bandages he has to heal up himself. And Potato is coming in to give him backup, but they have to make it fast.
Not looking too good for the Alter Egos. Rosemary is all alone, but it looks like backup has arrived. So this is going to be a 4v4 situation for Kagendra and Alter Ego, but we already have 1 player that's currently knocked down. But on the side of Kagendra this time.
Alter Ego needs to pick up his teammate. Rosemary is up. Okay, so Leon, he has a name. If we can toss it onto behind that wall, it'll be perfect. Okay, he seems to have that idea. Tosses it. That is going to be 2 knocks, 1 elimination, 1 knock. Back to back Leon. Straightforward knockdown with a nade.
Information on point coming from the side of Kagendra. Okay, so far I feel like they have a little bit of an advantage coming from compared to Alter Egos, but with that kill coming from Potato, oh man, they are doing an effective counter so far. Now Potato, of course, needs to back away just for a little while as he heals up. So it's that it's in big trouble as of the moment as he hits a nade to the face, and now he's currently knocked down. Potato, what are you gonna do? He throws in that nade. Hopefully, getting 1 point from Kagendra, and he does, and another one bites the dust. It looks like, well, Kagendra still emerging victorious because Alter Egos was just eliminated. I almost thought he could have win that fight, Sir Cloud.
Yeah, he almost got it though, but he got caught out by the backstep. I mean, that's naturally what if you're outnumbered in the compound, right? So it was just unfortunate for him that he didn't have the numbers. For the Infinity, now Logan secures another elimination point. He takes out and the Infinity is spending some time in the blue. I guess they were blocked out by Box Gaming, but now it should be clear for them.
Not everyone has a vehicle, perhaps. And so we got Shorty over here with Style as well. I mean, he has a buggy, so pretty much he can carry some or like one teammate so far, but it looks like, yeah, they all have vehicles. Now they're heading towards the safe zone. Of course, you don't want to overextend your stay when you're in Miramar, especially as the zone continues to progress. Of course, it's gonna hit you hard. It's gonna take a big chunk out of your HP. Now we've got Bigetron Ace. It looks like, you know, for Baby La, the wonderful, beautiful Baby La was able to shut down one of the players coming from Boom Esports.
Oh, high ground for Bigetron Ace. So a little bit of advantage for them against Boom Esports. Let's see what they do. Will they have the confidence to take the fight against them? Right now we can see the opening on the left side. He's wrapping around the members of Boom Esports, and Yummy is the closest to them. Get away with his other teammates, so he's not all alone as BTR finding the right angle.
And I don't even know, Sir Cloud, why I feel like I'm secretly rooting for Bigetron Ace to dominate this fight up against Boom Esports. But of course, let's see what these two teams has in store for us. Of course, there is a conflict brewing in between these two teams, but we're not seeing any hard push happen just yet. I mean, for Boom Esports, I think they bought a little time to actually go for that quick revive, but so far nobody is backing out from this situation. Yami still continues on getting that intel, of course, trying to check which of these ladies to knock down first. But so far, again, we are not seeing any push coming from both of the teams.
Ooh. The shots being fired. Okay, now we move over to Xavier though, the team that got the chicken dinner for this. And a couple of warning shots fire onto the other side. Need to be gathering information still. Now it's going to be BN United that they have their sights on. Levy's putting pressure on to break 50% of health, but thanks to the he's still okay.
Okay, I like what I'm seeing. T2K still has a complete set of players. They are inside the zone, so there's no problem whatsoever. They have the opportunity, of course, to do a little bit of a gatekeeping up against Team Infinity, if I am reading that one right. And of course, they will have to be careful because right in front of them, there's also players coming from Xavier and also BN United, as well as Gremlin Esports. By Yudo Alliance, Olio was able to spot one player and actually got the elimination, and I think that's from Morph GPS.
Oh, and O'Neill is playing today, subbing in Flax, who played yesterday. The only player from Yudo Alliance in the roster that we have yet to see is Shell. So maybe it's going to be tomorrow for him. But for Yudo Alliance now, they are keeping Morph GPX on the outside of the blue. We are at 3 though, so I wonder how many birthdays he has.
Yes, sir. 12 teams. Third stage of the circle. We got Box Gaming over here, not doing a very good job so far as they lose 2 players from their team, and now another one bites the dust. So we are left with just Turong Zil right here. But you know what? He is one of the notable players coming from Box Gaming. So let's see what he is going to do as Team Infinity also tries to rotate. Trung Zil tried to do a massive spray down, exposing his location, and of course waiting for an opportunity, of course, to go and save his teammate.
Ooh, by the way, the smoked up vehicle, but now zone onto Gosu. I don't think Joe will be going for it. He will focus on himself, but the bad news is that T2K has Xavier onto him, and Turu is just waiting for him to get into his crosshair. Shots by Turu, sprayed down with a Scar L, red dot, but he can't get knocked down. Now Turu is repositioning himself, hoping to find a second chance to try to take down Zin.
Yes, and it looks like, you know, on the side of Genesis Esports as well, Sir Cloud Master each is kind of picking up the pace. He was able to put up 3 elimination points, which is not bad at all. But the fight isn't over just yet, coming from the side of Bigetron A's, and of course the players coming from Boom Esports as well. But if I am getting the information right, oh yeah, I thought we only have like 3 players left coming from Boom Esports, but it looks like someone from behind will then do, you know, a surprise attack coming from, against Bigetron Ace.
Oh, Bigetron Ace as well as Boom. They've been in for the longest time. We can't think about it, but now Boom knocks out JT. So they're opening for Boom to crash in, but Boom doesn't seem to be interested just yet. Maybe assessing the situation still, waiting for anyone else to show themselves. The smoke being popped up by BTR to try to get onto the other side, to the other building, but now we can see on the right side, boom, is close on to the compound.
As Boom Esports is trying to break their defense first before they actually move in and go for the kill, but so far this is buying time, you know, on the side of Bigetron Ace, of course, to save their teammates. No hard push coming from Boom Esports, but they have to decide though whether or not they're going to take care of business up against Bigetron Ace, because the zone is already closing in, Sir Cloud.
Oh yeah, 28 more seconds before the zone closes. They need to make that move. Euro Alliance fighting against the Infinity somewhere else, as player 1 will be finished up by Aduk. Duru, on the other hand, still keeping eyes on to Trongzin. Not in go just yet.
Yes.
We have eyes on the Euro Alliance on the outside of the circle, traveling towards Infinity.
At least I feel safe. You know, T2K has still, you know, all of the players still intact, so they pretty much have a chance on winning that chicken dinner. Xavier, though, still, you know, putting up elimination points as well. They are up against Morpha GPX at this time, and now Cleon is the only player remaining for this team, so I don't think the future is bright, you know, for the side of Morpha GPX inside Miramar, Sir Cloud.
Here we go. The fight in the compound from GPX. Jump shot coming in from Cleon, but Cleon shot them and Pojin from the other side. Pojin backstab. Oh, that is just heartbreaking.
All right. Team Infinity, unfortunately, Sir Cloud, has been eliminated. So again, all the more that I feel safe as we now go through this game with just 9 players and 29 players alive. But Udo Alliance is up against T2K right at this moment, and 2 of them is already knocked down, and 1 has been sent back to the lobby, so we only have 1 player left. Are you kidding me?
Oh no. Okay, Udo Alliance now. How is this gonna happen now for T2K? 1 more to go. Udo Alliance seems to be having time this time. Oh, Baolio vehicle not able to climb out entirely. Down example, can he pull off a clutch here? But it's looking hard for T2K.
Come on, XMPL. You Oh my goodness, what a nade coming from Udo Alliance. That was just brutal. Brutal, ladies and gents. But Udo Alliance was able to wipe out T2K. And now, again, I don't think I'm going to get my prediction right. Oh my goodness. Sir Cloud is still leading with 1 point when it comes to our team predictions. But ladies and gents, we are down to 8 teams and 25 players remaining as we go through 4th phase of the circle with 20 seconds on the clock before a zone closes in.
Ooh, talking about the zone, someone from BTR is caught out on the outside of the zone. So looks like Mute will give herself to the zone. It's not able to save her. And that's a confirmation there, as now the zone will close. So we got 3 more seconds. Who will be favored by the zone? No one's playing right in the middle of. Let's see if the zone does go there. And yes, it will enclose onto the middle. But then again, the teams on the northern side and on the right side will need to move.
Yeah, Bigetron Ace, I mean, obviously they didn't really have that much time to save their comrade. Of course, they would have to focus on longevity. They want a chance to get to the end zone so they can have, you know, like a fairly good chance as well to get that chicken dinner. But then again, you know, if I've seen it right, they also have Boom Esports perhaps within proximity as well. But Xavier, Lamborghini, man, this guy's on the rock and roll. Lamborghini not stopping to get those elimination points. He already has 4 under his belt, the most number of kills so far in this team.
Yeah, he's not stopping at 4. He wants to get more. Trongzin now. He wants to end this fight. Trongzin 1v1, but the jump shot onto Trongzin. Box Gaming will be eliminated at number 8.
Okay. All right, fights are already coming into play. Okay, perhaps we'll see this teams really go all out as soon as we step into sixth phase perhaps, but we got Levi's over here making it rain nades up against which team was that? Was that Alter Ego? Or was that Boom Esports?
Okay, it's Boom Esports below. So
Okay.
left higher ground. And let's see what will Levis do, because we got like teams in the same area. BTR coming from the left as well,
Yes.
and they're all on the outside of the circle. Kagendra overlooking all
What?
these teams, but it's going to be Lamborghini again with the Mini 14.
All right, here we go. Bigetron A still, you know, moving like they don't know what's happening up top. But you know what? It's always a disadvantage when you cannot see where you're gonna get tagged. But unfortunately, you know, for the side of Bigetron A, it's gonna be a difficult road for them. Boom Esports has been eliminated as well, Sir Cloud. 5 teams remaining. Judo Alliance is still alive, is still racking up some points, and right now their targets are this one player coming from BN United.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Taller teams. And we're at stage 5. Right now, Judo Alliance looking good with this high ground position onto the other side. Mad Cat being caught out, but we have another team coming in. Leo wants to secure the elimination point. Unfortunately, Leo will be counterfire upon. And he has to get safety. 7 elimination points now for Leo.
Yeah, Judo Alliance doing well. 9 elimination points. Man, this is good. But anyway, Judo Alliance, I'm not sure if they're gonna go up and challenge the players coming from Gremlin Esports. But so far they are sticking to the edge of the circle, but they still maintain a very close position, you know, with Gremlin Esports. Now we got Dictator over here. Tried to do a spray, but unfortunately he did not hit his targets, and now he's going up against the Kagendra as well, but it is still the same output.
Ah, but speaking about output, Judo Alliance 9 elimination points in total now output. Circle goes into the middle. Everyone has pretty much the same amount of goal at this point, but the Xavier on the north side seems to be unchallenged. Kagendra come in, and they will meet up with another team as they move into the circle. Here we go.
Yes, I mean, those teams with a complete set of players, of course, they will have the best advantage if we are talking about like a firepower. But Dictator over here getting some damage as well. He is exposing himself too much onto the side of Judo Alliance. And that's what makes, you know, Miramar pretty interesting, because it is such an open space. You need to be really aware of your surroundings and take advantage of those ridges and high ground position, just like what Judo Alliance is doing right at this moment, Sir Cloud.
Wow, Judo Alliance still has the element advantage still, but they're playing by the edge of the circle. So next stage, circle could possibly move away from them. They need to be prepared for that. But before that, they need to realize how they want to deal with the opponent on their rights.
Yes, it looks like for the side of the Xavier, they're going to end Miramar with a double-digit score, so which is outstanding, by the way. I mean, they are really picking up the pace. They are really showing up for today's match. But anyway, CMF GSM. Okay, we still got everyone right here. All the players, Dictator, Memo, Rowdy, and Mad Cat, and Dictator right behind this boulder. He can spot players coming from Kagendra, but so far not connecting. But he needs to also be aware, because he only has 63 ammos left. So he needs to be smart at pulling that trigger.
Okay, let's see. But his teammates should have more ammo. I believe they could trade with each other. But of course, it's going to be a hassle if they do that during the battle. It's going to be a big issue, especially when that happening back to back. Now action seems to have cooled down a little bit. Everyone's focusing on the long range onto each other. While Kagendra, they seem to be not interested to get in, allowing other teams to fight each other. And maybe they'll be the third party.
I believe if, you know, the Xavier can actually keep up their performance, they can keep up this pace, this level of gameplay, Sir Cloud, there's a big chance that they might find themselves perhaps at the second or third place in the overall rankings, because they always end up the game with a chicken dinner and a double-digit elimination points.
Oh, here we go. Can they get something out of this? But it's going to be Troller from Judo Alliance getting a knockdown. He needs to get more. Now the fight is continuing with 2 of them. Oh, Leo currently knocked down. The top fragger is down. They need to save him. I am Troller. Get another one. Beautifully spray. And I am taller will save Olio. Utilize 13 eliminations now.
Yes, Udo Alliance saying, hey, what is up? Udo Alliance is here to take over the town. Wow, 13 elimination points is not at all a joke. Udo Alliance is stepping up, making their presence felt inside of Miramar. Now we're down to just 3 teams remaining. Lamborghini again with the spray. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to actually put that player down. He goes in for the second spray, but almost got him. But it was Olio, I think. The one that has was able to actually put another player down coming from Xavier.
Oh, Nate for Margin now cooking it up. Kagendra has the circle. They are looking at it. They're waiting for the right moment to come in. But Parjin gets a knockdown onto one member of the Alliance. Now it's going to be Olio as well as I am taller. The 2 top rankers for Udo Alliance up against D3M2, the team that caught the chicken dinner earlier.
Oh, man. Yes, Sir Cloud. I feel like Kagendra is gonna win this one if they can be patient and if they play their cards right. I mean, obviously Xavier and Udo need to eliminate each other before they can actually step inside the circle. And Kagendra having a high ground position, he can get all of the information that he needs. That would be the best vantage point. And it looks like Xavier, it is really a struggle to get inside that circle.
Ooh, but not a problem for D3M2, the team that got a chicken dinner earlier on, and they have the numbers. Like Kagendra, they also have the 14 elimination points versus Kagendra with 5 million points, meaning that the confidence level is there. As Kagendra now moving away from D3M2, Parjin will lead the charge.
Oh no, I mean, with the kind of position that Xavier has, Kagendra being in the middle, oh man, it immediately switched to Xavier having the best advantage, of course, having the best chance to actually seal the chicken dinner. This one, Leon goes down. Kagendra is in big trouble as we now only see 2 active players coming from this team. So let's see what Xavier is gonna do in this situation, as right now they are dominating the fight.
One goal for D3M2. It's going to be a pretty straightforward win for them, it seems, unless that boy can pull off something insane. Waiting for the right moment, hoping for D3M2 to pick it up because he's in the shy. It's going to be an easy clear for D3M2, tossing in the morning. Flyboy has nowhere to go. Double chicken dinner back-to-back for D3M2. The first team to make a back-to-back win.
Ooh. Man, that was a bait and switch so far that happened for Kagendra. They all thought that the number of players coming from Xavier would flank onto the other side.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.